there, my name is Roxana and I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team Coach and Speaker. What if I told you that the most important part of your speech happens before you ever even open your mouth? In this video, we're going to touch a bit upon some aspects that I really love from one of my favorite of John Maxwell's laws, and that is the law of preparation. Because whether you're leading a team or trying to give a speech or even just connecting one-on-one better, your message is only as good as your preparation is. I remember John saying once that I'm always ready to speak, but I'm never done preparing. And that stuck with me because if you look it up and if you think about it, John has given more than 13,000 talks in his life. And to this day, he still prepares like he's brand new. Why? Because preparation communicates value. It says you matter enough for me to plan what I want to say, because I want you to get the most value of the time you're giving me. And trust me, people feel that. You felt it. Even maybe you haven't been conscious about it, that was what was good about someone, but you felt it before. And even if we are just to talk about one of the most often things I'm asked about, which is how to build my confidence while speaking. Well, preparation builds confidence. If you're worried about stage fright, about forgetting your ideas or losing your train of thought mid-sentence when you actually look at the people in front of you, like I was, you can relax because preparation really is an asset and can be your biggest anchor. The more you've worked on your message, the more you've delivered it alone to a camera like I'm doing now, the more you've gone through it, you've internalized the message, you've repeated it over and over until you can recite it at night. The more you do things like this, the freer you will be to be present in the moment with the people who are listening to you. The freer you will be to navigate issues that might come up that you are never going to foresee happening. And trust me, these things make a world of difference for both yourself and the people listening to you. And another idea that I like that John presents a lot in his speeches and in his books is that preparation isn't just about what you say. It's about who you say it to as well. He teaches that we shouldn't just prepare our content. We should prepare for the audience. We need to prepare for the audience. And that means asking a few questions. These are some of the questions I use. They're not the only ones. I can give you some other ones that I use if you want. Ask me in the comments below. But these are some of the ones that set the energy for me and make me start thinking about the audience. Who are they? What do they care about? And what do they need from me? And here's something that I've heard John do that could help you as well, apart from the questions that you can ask yourself. When you sit down to write and start planning what you want to say, you can ask this simple question of yourself. What do I want the audience to feel, to know, and what do I want them to do? This helps keep me grounded, and it helps me always remember that I need to create my message around what they need, not what I think that they need or what I want to say. It's so easy, and I've already coached a lot of people and I see it time and time again, and I still am guilty of this as well because it's something that we need to work on a lot on ourselves. It's very easy to fall into the trap of oversharing, of thinking that every single detail, if for example we're sharing a story about what happened to us to illustrate a point in our presentation, We sometimes feel that every single detail that happened to us is important to the audience. But it's not. It really is not. It can matter to us because it was part of our experience and it was part of what was important to us. But the audience doesn't need to know everything. They don't need to know everything to be able to understand and connect with you. What they do need to know, though, is the main idea. They need to connect with your message. They need to connect with you. And they need to know how what you're telling them solves a problem that they have. Everyone wants to solve a problem that they have. And when you're in front of a crowd, either it's on stage, or you're in a meeting, or you're teaching your kids at school, or you're teaching your kids at home, or you're trying to build a connection with your husband better, your wife, or whatever, people need to know how you can solve their problems. If there is something going on with them, they expect you, being in front of them, to be able to help them with that. And I know this is something that I think I touched upon on the other video that I made. The law of preparation isn't flashy. It's not. But what it is very, very, very powerful. And most of all, it's intentional. Preparing is a choice we make. And whether you choose to prepare or you choose not to prepare, trust me, you'll feel the effects. Great communicators don't just wing it, they work at it. And the people on the other end, they can feel it. Trust me, they can feel it. Because when you prepare with intention, you deliver with impact. If you want to make the choice of starting to prepare more for the moments of public speaking that you have, but you're not really sure where to start from, you can book a 30-minute free session with me and let's take it from the point where you're at now. Let's see where you are now. Let's see where you speak up more often, or what is actually something that you need to improve in your communication or public speaking, and let's see the next step that you can take to elevate your communication, to be able to connect with people, to speak in front of them and actually make a difference. Not just breeze through the moment, not just thinking like, make it pass, let's see what happens, I don't care as long as I don't make a fool of myself. Let's work together so you can actually make an impact, because you can. I know you can, and I trust you can. If you want to have a 30-minute free session with me, you can find the booking link below in the description, of course. That's all I had for today. I really, really hope this video helped. Let me know down in the comments below, what would you like to know more about how you can prepare for your public speaking moments? What is something about preparation that you're not sure about, or you don't know where to start? Let me know and let's chat. Have a good day, guys. See you. Bye.